So this video is tangentially related to the last two videos I put out, which is about online communication, which is a bit of a topic on this channel. But basically my advice that I would always give to anybody is never send a prompt message. Now, we've all been in that situation where we might have messaged someone and they didn't get back to us and they've said to us, look, I have this problem, I have that problem, I have all these sorts of problems that didn't affect me last week when I was asking you for something or having an argument with you, but they affect me the rest of the time. And so if you need to talk to me, just send me a reminder because I don't always get the first message. My advice is pretty much, and this is the advice I follow, never send a prompt message, because there's one of two situations here. One is that they don't really need a prompt message. They don't need a reminder. It's just something people like to do because they like to get other people to do it because it makes them feel special. It makes them feel like they're more in demand. It sort of puts me in mind of people who spend all day long bragging about how many messages they ignore and how obsessed everyone else is with them, but they never reply because they're just so above this whole social media thing. And usually it's just a way for them to feel special, to feel better than everyone else. And sometimes it's a bit of a trap. Sometimes a person will get you to send prompt messages, and when you've sent a certain amount of prompt messages, they'll suddenly respond with something really harsh. You're pressuring me to reply, you're bullying me, you're obsessed with me. And then they'll take a screenshot of that and post it somewhere to make you look like a stalker. And of course they'll crop off the bit where they asked you to send them prompt messages. That's never happened to me, but it did happen to a good friend of mine. Thankfully I knew both people involved, so I was able to protect her from this guy, and I managed to get his Facebook page, which should tell you how long ago this was, calling her a stalker, taken down. But basically, there's no real reason for it. Most people get the messages that they're sent. You should only really send a prompt if you want to get a reply fast from them, super fast, because sometimes, certain apps don't show all the notifications. But generally, that person knows you've messaged them and they want you to, just make them feel good by being a stalker, basically, or feeling like a stalker. Now, sometimes, obviously, there is the possibility as well that they might genuinely need a prompt, a reminder, and it's nothing malicious. But the truth is that, okay, and I'm talking more personally here, but I'm just so done with sloppy people. My goal on social media is to find people to talk to, and if someone can't respond to a message or they have such a terrible time keeping track of their messages, I don't really want to know that kind of person. It's nothing personal. I'll enjoy their posts, I'll enjoy what they put out, but I'm just not interested in chats where I have to constantly budge someone or badger someone. It should be as simple as, I've sent this person a message, they can respond now or they can respond another time, and if they don't respond at all, then they don't want to talk and I'll leave them alone. That's how simple it should be. To be honest, over the past couple of years, I've slowly started to move myself away from people whose entire personality trait is, I'm busy. The people that are always talking about how busy they are and how put upon they are and how many messages they ignore and how many people they have pestering them all the time. But another group of people that I'm trying to push myself away from are people whose entire personality is how much of a klutz they are. Oh, I'm, so goofy, I'm so awkward. I have this condition that only seems to flare up on certain times, which is very suspicious. And it's just, I'm looking for smooth conversation. You send someone a message, they reply, if not now, then another time. And it should really be as simple as that. And if it's not as simple as that, if the whole art of actually having a conversation with them is a real challenge, then I don't know, I just don't really feel confident enough to talk to that kind of person. But anyway, that's just a little morning rant from me.